with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards to go on second down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They look to throw. It's locked. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to Von Miller. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Clock now to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right here. 66, fully ride.
Here's a give to Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Levante David in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down at 7. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
First down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one out to Jones.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
3. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Lindsey on the carry.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff. Lindsey running left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 14. Buccaneers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Check. Front down. Check it. Reload. Check back 16. Check back 16. Watch the slap. Hey, check. Check 24. Check it.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Great job, Brandon. This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Lindsey, the ball.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tackle. No gain.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
8-yard line.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hamler now on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Lindsey.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half.